East Coast Elk Reviews. Today we're reviewing Tequila Zarpado Reposado. So this is actually recommended to me by Eric, Thomas75. I'll leave a link to his channel, go check him out. Yeah, so they have a Blanco, which I did try with Eric, and he said that he really enjoyed, and I grabbed this one for 27 bucks. I think the Blanco was right around $24, $25. This is 40% alcohol by volume, or 80 proof. It says 100% agave. NOM is 1554. Made in Jalisco, Mexico. On the side of the bottle, it says, our tequila is handcrafted from 100% blue agave grown in the mineral-rich soils of Los Valles of Jalisco. Double distilled and produced in small batches. Zarpado Reposado is rested in Kentucky bourbon barrels for a minimum of 2 months. And if you actually go to the website, it does say it's aged 3 to 4 months, but on the bottle it says a minimum 2 months. Yeah, I believe there's no additives in this that I know of. If you want to check them out, you can go to tequilazabardo.com. And yeah, without further ado, let's pop this open, pour it up, check it out. So yeah, 27 bucks for a Reposado tequila, pretty good price, especially if it doesn't have additives in it. Let's get ourselves a nice pour here. Check out the appearance. So there's a slight hint of like a little bit of a darker, kind of more like yellowish, I guess you could say, rather than your typical Blanco, which is completely clear. So there's a little bit of a different coloration to this. So nice alcohol legs, I will say. Nose. You get a lot of like an herbal mint and like a black pepper. You get a really nice, rich, like cooked agave as well. Definitely a lot of vanilla. And a touch of oak. But for the most part, it's more like minty, earthy, spicy. Really not too much ethanol on the nose, I will say. It smells pretty good. For being rested in those Kentucky bourbon barrels for 3 to 4 months, it does have a good amount of that vanilla note coming through. And it works really well with the cooked agave and that black pepper combined with that minty aroma. It smells good. Let's try it out. Cheers. Very, very clean. Really no alcohol burn at all. On the palate, up front, I get, of course, that nice, rich cooked agave. It's got a nice earthy aspect to it as well, combined with that spice. Vanilla mid palate that lingers, and you get left with vanilla and oak. The oak is a little drying. There's a little bit of an astringency from the oak on the finish. Oh, there we go. I'm getting a little bit of the warming in the chest now. Definitely not as herbal as it was on the nose. The palate is a little bit more tamed. The agave isn't as prominent as like the Blanco that I had by them. I have to put out, actually have to get myself a bottle of the Blanco and do a review on that one as well. And I believe they have an añejo as well, which I'd like to check out. But yeah, right up front, you get, I kind of wish I had a little bit more of the cooked agave up front. Totally just super easy sipping, very drinkable, crushable, you could say. But yeah, kind of wish I got a little bit more of that earthy agave. The vanilla and the oak really round out the finish though, and they make it a exceptionally smooth spirit for sure. Getting a little bit more of that herbal note. little bit more of the spice. But yeah, for the most part, super well tamed. If you were to mix this, I feel like this would work really well. Unless you want that cooked agave in your mixed drink, you probably would want to go more for the Blanco. But overall, this is pretty solid. Definitely doesn't taste like there's any additives or any sweeteners to it. It's not. It does have a touch of sweetness, but it's not overly sweet. It doesn't have like that thick mouthfeel that you get when they add like glycerin and stuff to the tequilas. So none of that at all. And I'm assuming they're not adding color, considering there's really not much of a difference compared to the Blanco. I mean, you can kind of see it in the when you hold up the bottle, but as far as just holding the dram, it's really hard to tell that there's any difference in coloration at all. Really nice alcohol legs though. It's leaving some awesome alcohol legs on the glass. Yeah, I would say that this is well balanced and tamed. I just kind of want more of that cooked agave to come through. But in that $27 price range, you really can't go wrong with this one. What a solid bottle for the money for sure. For a number, I land this right around, I'm not too used to rating tequilas, but I would land this around like an 85 out of 100. I'd probably give it a little bit higher, like I said, if I get a little bit more of that rich cooked agave flavor. But yeah, it's got it on the nose. I can totally just tell that the bourbon barrels did a good job kind of balancing this out, but it did somewhat mute maybe those earthy agave flavors that you would kind of want in a Reposado. Overall, really, really solid for the money. Totally recommend it all day. And I'm gonna have to put out a review on the Blanco, and hopefully if I can find the Añejo, and I'll put out a review on that as well. And yeah, there you have it. Is there anything else you guys like to see on my channel? Make sure to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and upcoming videos. Like a beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.